It's mine. So am I, you understand? At least me and my people.
While I'm on this subject, talking about malnutrition and these big bellies and shit like that some of us afflicted with, get into something I call in the book I'm writing about the big homie syndrome. Rest in peace to big homie too. Peace be upon him. Big homie was a homeboy of ours, you know what I'm saying? And everybody probably got a big homie, at least one in your crew. I'm talking about a big homie. Like, we called him a big homie because he was the biggest homie. He was the biggest dude in the crew. Like, I ain't talking about the big dude. It's always a thick dude, a couple thick dudes, maybe some, you know what I'm saying, chubby dudes. But then there's always the big pun of the crew. That's what I'm talking about. How big Pun was in his crew, how Bizarre is in his crew, 8 Ball in his crew, Ross in his crew. Yeah, everybody got a big homie in their clique. And this depends on how severe the situation gets, if it leads to a big homie or a big Pun situation. The big homie ain't with us no more because of that. Big Pun ain't with us no more simply because of weight. They didn't get shot in the street. And big homie sold plenty dope. You know what I'm saying? He sold plenty of everything. But that ain't what took him out. Big homie took himself out. Just like Big Pun did. And we got a problem with how we see ourselves, or see our people. Like I said previously, that being big is some kind of sign of success, that you're doing good. Like, we got to get out of that mind frame. When I first lost a lot of weight, was a noticeable amount of weight. But people who hadn't seen me for a while, when they saw me, they was like, damn, what you been doing? Like, you know, they wanted to know what happened. Lost a lot of weight. They remember me being the chubby kid, the fat boy. And I wasn't never really that big. I wasn't the big homie dude. I was just one of the thick dudes in the crew. So, but when I lost the weight, as happy as I was to have been healed myself and to be healthy, I had to be confronted with all these people telling me how I used to look better when I was bigger. And you done got too small and you need to put on some more weight. Or don't you feel like you should be putting on some, like, don't you think you getting too smart, too skinny, and all this type of crazy shit? Like, people actually told me I looked better when I was fat, or when I was bigger, or when I was unhealthy, basically, is what you was telling me, without being conscious of what you're saying. See, all that sleep talking. And, you know, it's just a good thing that that I wasn't thin-skinned or nothing like that. It's also just a different way that we think of shit in this society. Like, you know, it's okay. It was okay for all the people I know, all my friends and family, to say that type of shit to me. But it would never have been alright for me to do that to them. On the flip side, let me come up to one of y'all and be like, damn, what the fuck happened to you? Because plenty of y'all done blew the fuck up since I known you. Just like I lost a lot of weight since you known me. I done seen the exact opposite happen to a lot of my friends and family. And just imagine if I came up to one of y'all one day and been like, God damn, what the fuck you been doing? You don't look good. You looked better when you was smaller. You getting too fat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers would be somewhere crying if people came up to you and talked to you like that. So you need to be aware of what you're saying first. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want nobody coming pointing out how fucked up you look, and I will be right. At least what I'm trying to tell you could save your life. If enough people did that, maybe y'all motherfuckers wouldn't think it was cute to be fat. If niggas wasn't steady staring at how your ass jiggle and shake, and spent more time trying to get your diet right and concerned about your diet. See, these niggas don't give a fuck about you. They just want to fuck your fat ass and go on to the next one. A brother like me who actually try to give a fuck about you and care about you, you know, that's some square shit. Y'all don't want to hear that. I ain't tricking. But anyway, I ain't trying to rant on the sisters. I'm just trying to, it's really, you know, we go with everybody. They ain't the only ones talk like that. We all talk like that. And, you know, Big and a lot of people made that shit cool or sexy to be fat as long as you got some money. And that's that's the big homie syndrome. The big homie fell into that same type of thought process. Like, long as I got some money, it don't matter if I can walk or not. He couldn't even get from point A to point B on foot. But it didn't matter. With enough money, you can get a bitch to come to you. You don't gotta walk over there. If she see you sitting at the bar drinking good, you know what I'm saying? You buying enough drinks for her, she'll probably fuck you. You know, big homie syndrome. That's all that. You ain't tricking if you got it, bullshit. No way, brother. We ain't on that. Don't care. Matter of fact, big homie syndrome proved that's some bullshit. But the more you got, that just proves the bigger the trick you are. That just makes you a bigger trick. It don't mean it ain't tricking if you got it. It just means you got more to trick off with. You just a bigger trick. So that's how it goes. And I notice a lot of, you don't see homeless, obese people walking around. Like, you don't see big people out starving and begging for shit. You just don't see them. I'm talking about real big, like the people who can't get up and move around. And there's some science to that. If you just pay attention, just think about the people who you know. It's like that. They get into the money. They hustling. They got a plan to do something. They always thinking. Because they don't have nothing else. They not exerting no physical energy. They don't have nothing else to do but to sit around and plan, plot, and strategize. I'm telling you, just think about it in big people you know. I bet you they got a plan, a scheme. They trying to get to the money. Because they feel like that'll make people forget. You ain't gonna look at me like how big I am as long as I'm fly. If I got all the new shit, big homie was the first nigga on the block with the Metro phone that I ever saw. I ain't seen nobody else with one before big homie. Big homie was the first nigga with the Metro. First nigga with a lot of shit. He had, you know what I'm saying? He was getting to the money. But what good was that when he was in and out of the hospital? You can't enjoy none of this shit. He couldn't do nothing. If gout get to your ass, you can't walk around. That sleep apnea shit, niggas just be falling asleep. The same shit Pun was doing. Bizarre be doing that shit. I seen that shit on tape. That shit is unhealthy. It don't matter how many people screaming at you when you get on stage. Pun had to have a chair on stage. And niggas was backstage, you know, yes man in this dude. And telling him he the shit, you know, it's cool, Pun, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of your image. And I'm sure they cared more about that whole image. That he was supposed to be the big dude. He bigger than Joe, like that was the shit. Biggie made that shit cool, right? Nah, his people should have stepped in and done something if they really cared about him. But see, you can't give what you ain't got. They didn't know no better. What they gonna say? Nori, his best homeboy Nori, can't even get his damn weight together. So how can he help him? You can't give what you ain't got. We gotta get disciplined. We gotta get together. We gotta get it together. We got to get healthy, man. We can't do none of this other shit. It's not gonna matter how much paper you get until you get healthy. Don't get money. Get healthy. You know what I'm saying? The money will come once you're healthy. Then you can go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't matter if you rich and you can't enjoy that shit. That's some bullshit. You just gonna die and leave all this motherfucking shit to somebody else. What the fuck did big homie do? What did happen to all his stacks? Yeah, stacks on deck. Somebody else got that shit now. That shit gone and spent, man. That shit is the illusion. That shit is bullshit. All that you got is you. That's all you got. You gotta take care of that shit first. Fuck all that other shit, man. Don't fall for that big homie syndrome. Ladies, that Monique bullshit. Y'all let them motherfuckers talk one thing to you, and then behind the scenes, that bitch got a personal trainer. She ain't the same size she was when she came out. While she telling you how great it is to be fat, she somewhere working out. And shit. You know what I'm saying? Just cause you put some motherfucking nice rims on a motherfucking humpty, Don't make that shit. Don't make it a Benz. That shit is an old school motherfucking hoopty, man, that you just tried to dress up, and that shit is still fucking raggedy. That's how y'all look, ladies. A lot of y'all big girls. Y'all some of the flyest motherfuckers in the world. You got every color in your hair. It match your eyes. It match your dress. It match your shoes. And you just looking like a peacock around this bitch. With motherfucking all kind of bangles and jewelry and sparkles and glitter. And you got shit all kind of designs. You got it all going on. Try to distract the nigga from the fact that you can't even take care of your health. You can't even do the first thing you need to be doing for yourself. But you done spend all this time and money to try to throw me off and make me forget that you don't even know what to put in your fucking mouth. You don't even know what should and should not go in your face. And I'm supposed to forget about that long enough to holler at you and get your number and possibly what? Take you out, watch you do this shit, and sit there like, look at this motherfucker. You can't be conscious and do it. Y'all better keep fucking with them niggas that you fucking with. Cause you run into a nigga like me, you gonna be trying to figure out why I don't never compliment you. Why we can't never go to this place? Why we always gotta go here? Cause you need to get your shit together. Did you look at yourself today? Have you seen yourself lately? I'll tell a motherfucker, man. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They be thinking I don't like women and shit. You hate women. Come on, man. I'm trying to fucking civilize you. You living like a beast. Running around here like some kind of animal. You don't even know what a woman is. Until like somebody come and civilize you, man. And that's how shit go. So, y'all just well-dressed apes around this bitch. A lot of y'all. Pretty fucking like a poodle. We put a motherfucking sweater on a dog. That don't make it a person. So I don't care how much y'all dress your shit up. You unhealthy. Your body is telling on you. Like Dr. Pookrum said, I don't care how fat and happy you claim to be. Your body is telling me that you are not doing well. I can look at you and see you got some emotional problems. First of all, most overweight people, you got some emotional problems. You got some kind of emotional attachment to food. Be honest with yourself about it, and so you can do something about that shit before you end up like Big Homie or Big Pun or like so many of these other people who had to be cut up out their house and dragged out on forklifts and shit because they couldn't even use conventional shit to put them in ambulances.
That's my outlet. You need one. But you are.
I love y'all, that's why I tell you this. So take it for what it's worth. Look at yourself long and hard. Be for real with yourself. Keep it 100 with you. You can't lie to yourself. Be healthy, y'all. Peace.
One time, and they all know. You understand? And they all know that you the one.
And though the rain keeps falling down,
Yeah.
I know the sun
Like that, twin.
won't
You got
wash
it.
away.
Now they all know.
Come on, props.
You know I got you, twin.
Much love.